What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jet, and I am back in the mix. So, knowing where people spawn is one thing. Knowing where the danger zones are another thing. But knowing when and where to be at the right time can be either fortune, luck, or strategy. And so, in this video, what I'm going to show you all, I don't know why I'm getting that message. I'm actually connected to the internet game. What are you talking about? First of all, how can I be in the game and don't have internet? Confused emoji. But I'm going to try and paint that picture for you. And actually, I know why I'm getting that message, because I was actually recording a video on Victorson Station, and I was about to point out where the three danger areas are on the map, and then all of a sudden, my lights blinked. And so my Xbox shut off, my TV shut off, and there goes the recording. Never to be seen ever again. And I guess it's a good thing too, because I do need to come around here and clean up my rat traps. Gotta get this one too. Yeah. So that's basically like the trifecta of, being above average in the game. Knowing where people spawn at, knowing where stuff is going to go down at, and being in the right place at the right time. You can do two of those things just by experience. But the third thing can happen purely by good fortune. So we're going to hop into the Dverg Forest. Y'all been getting a lot of Magellan content recently, so I'm trying to diversify the maps, even though there are only a certain amount of maps in the game. So yeah, we're going to stay away from Magellan content for a while, unless there's a certain amount of people, let's say maybe 4, if not 5 people in a comment section saying the exact word Magellan content. And then hopefully the next video you see will be on that map. There's your challenge, everybody. So let's look at the lobby real quick. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams and 3 solos, including myself. This guy bought a PA and an M21. He's definitely the leader. And yeah, so he's gonna be a threat. HBAR-T, M16, VZ58. So on a scale of 1 to 10, the threat level on this lobby is pretty high. I want to say about a 7.5, if not an 8. If we want to see what a non-danger zone scale lobby is, go through some of my videos, and I'm not going to tell you which one it is. You will just know. So let's go ahead and jump into the match and see where we spawn at. Let's go. Alright, so we're at the top of the map, and let's see. One guy spawns right up here. Another guy probably spawns right here, right at that crossing. I know because I spawned there one time. And would you look at that? Boom. There he is right there. So you know what we're going to do, everybody? Do you know what I'm going to do? Because I spawned right in front of the signal detector and a comm station. And that guy, he wasn't running, but he was walking with a purpose. He was walking with a purpose. So I'm going to pull an American sniper and sit in one area and wait. Because that guy, I guarantee you, he's heading straight towards this area. Because what other random would not miss the opportunity to hit the signal detector at the very beginning of the game? And, might I add, change the area of the airdrop so it fits them. So we're going to sit here and you're going to witness my patience in real time as this guy, hopefully, there's no guarantee, but as this guy hopefully comes to this area. Okay, and there goes the comm station. So he is definitely in that area because it took him long enough to get here. He probably went through the crossing too, and there he is right there. Okay, he opened the door. What else is he gonna do? Is he gonna come running back out? Is he? Got to make sure that I don't aim while he closed the door. Okay, this guy's somewhat smart. All right, so in case you didn't know, whenever you're aiming with your scope, the guy who is looking in your general direction can see the glints of your scope. But if you don't scope in while the guy's walking towards you, he won't see you. So only scope in either A, when their back is turned, or B, for sure when you can take a shot. And I don't even need to tell you, when you do take a shot, aim for their head. Now right here, I'm getting clear of my barrel so I don't clip the ground when I shoot. You see, people, this is why I tell you, you go for it. If you are going to go for it, you want to make sure that nobody is around. If that guy played this map well enough, he would have known that somebody was probably sitting up there waiting. Cause this is basically a free kill. Cause like randoms love knowing where everybody is at. And I'm telling you not to be that random. Use your conclusion skills. When I say conclusion skills, I mean, okay, gunshots, okay, footsteps, 2 rounds of gunshots, maybe that leaves 1 person left, that kind of thing. Infer, conclude. And what this guy also did wrong was he didn't run as soon as he hit it. Also, he didn't like move around whenever, like you're holding X on something or square if you're on PS4, you want to move around and don't sit still. That guy, he was literally standing there holding X and letting the character model do the work. So I ended his life because I'm not going to pass up a kill like that. Even though he didn't have anything on him, it's just a principle. Oh, so here we go with the 3 danger zones. Number 1 is this entire general area. You know why? Because this is where all the good stuff is at. And it's really dangerous now because of the barred house and weapons container. Area number 2 is right down here. Because one guy spawns right here. And another guy spawns right here. And I believe a third person, I think, spawns probably up here. Right? And probably right there as well. And the third danger zone is probably this general area right here, where I killed old dude at. Because there is mostly where, stuff will happen at. When I say stuff will happen, I mean 3 guys coming together and they all don't know each other and they'll probably start, shooting. So yeah, people, there you have it. Patience is key. But don't worry, we still got plenty of this match left. And I noticed something here. I do play this game a lot. I do. Whenever there are teams, there seems to be a lot more gunfire rather than when it's a bunch of solo randoms coming together too. Because my theory is this. When the team leader spots somebody, he's going to tell his teammates, 2 or 3, to engage or to lay low and ambush them. Now, I'm not one to, predict the future or anything like that, but most times it's going to be 2 experienced guys and 1 inexperienced guy. And that 1 inexperienced guy is going to mess everything up. And that's the consequence. You hear that most in the gaunt going off? And whatever the heck. Yeah, you hear all that? That's the consequence of 1 inexperienced player giving their position away. Or, is that a person? That's not a person. Or, just not knowing where to hide. Because it's one thing to go in all guns blazing. It's another thing to go in all guns. It's another thing to go in at all. We are now coming up on the honorable mention in terms of danger zones on Dverg Forest, excuse me. This little intersection with the truck and the tiny little house, this is like the entrance to the main danger zone on this map. And people do like to skulk around in these woods because for some reason, this one house, well, one shelter, it's not really a house, more like a tool shed. This one tool shed always seems to attract at least 2 players. And I wish I had kept my clips from back in the day because I had plenty of them right here in this general area. Actually, not this area. The house should be coming up on me pretty soon because I'm going to that house. You never know. Picture. So right now, I'm just listening for my surroundings and, you know, seeing if anybody's nearby, but also keeping in mind where I'm heading into. The center of the map. And here I just realized I'm in the airdrop zone. So,
airdrop incoming. Get ready.
There you go. I want to take relative cover and increase my safety by hiding in 4 walls. But this also means, bruh, somebody just found another red container. People, listen to me. Just because you go to the barred house, do not expect a red container. It's just for some reason, every time I play a match, I get a red container. Well, I don't get the red container, but it spawns in my encounter. Maybe the game knows I'm making content on it. I have no idea. You know, self-aware memes. So I took cover in there, and I was actually even more... There's an airdrop. I was even more scared because if anybody's watching these 2 doors, I was a dead man. But I'm not a dead man. So, hooray. I live on another few seconds. I'm going to take a risk here and loot that car. And I might have a shot at the airdrop here. Let's see. Sometimes you gotta be still and listen to see if anybody's crawling. See, if anybody's seen me, I'd have been dead by now. I would have been dead by now. But I don't hear anybody. All I hear is gunshots. And that's actually good. That means that whoever is nearby is distracted. Yeah, I think I just heard somebody, so let me go right back into this tree. Okay. Nobody. Look to my left. That house, nothing. That log has nobody behind it. You know what? I'm already in the open. I'm going to make a run for it. I'm going to make a run for it. I'm going to make a run for it. Okay, this is how you open the airdrop. You always move. You always move. Oh, okay, get this right, get this right, get this right. Come on. Boom. Airdrop. Wait a minute. So, wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me that there are 4 airdrops in this lobby? 1 in a container and 3 in the actual airdrop package? That's wild. And I am about to run out of breath. That's exactly what that means. People, that's not an air raid siren or radiation. That's just my character about to pass out because he's running so darn much. And you know what? You need to keep running. I wish I bought caffeine. And don't do caffeine, kids. Caffeine's a drug. I do not endorse drug usage on this channel. So, what I'm going to do here is, because I am slightly anxious, I say slightly, because I am anxious and my anxiety's through the roof right now, I hear gunshots all around me, or behind me, rather. I'm going to go back the way I came. And this is risky, because anything can happen on the trail that you just blazed. Somebody could be waiting for you, somebody could be tracking you on the map, and they could easily set up an ambush because they know where you're going, back the way you came. And so the easiest way to try to alleviate the danger or the potential danger is to not go back exactly the way you came, because exactly the way you came has a very much a less chance of some random person there with evil intent, ready to stop you from leaving. I'm going to take this path, but I'm going to take the path with one side of me covered. What I mean by that, look to my right. Nothing but rocks. And I don't think that the character models in this game can scale rocks that steep. And I'm checking behind me to make sure nobody's following me. I don't have to worry about anything to my right because there's nothing but rocks there. To my left is a big open space that I can see somebody if they're coming after me. You see, getting the airdrop is scary. Running away with the airdrop is the scariest. Well, actually, let me see. There's 3 stages to an airdrop, obviously. Approaching it, securing it, and leaving with it. I'd say leaving with it is the most scary, approaching it is the second scary, and actually getting it is the third scariest. Because once you get it, you're not out in the woods. No pun intended. Leaving with it is probably the scariest darn experience in this game. Actually, no, the second scariest. The first scariest is getting shot when you're not expecting to get shot. So, I don't hear any crows. 10 seconds, there's a wolf. A wolf means somebody's nearby, but a crow means death. Get this van real quick, and boom, we're out of here. Wonderful. That is another airdrop secured on this channel. Now, I have not been keeping track of how many airdrops I've gotten since I've made this YouTube channel, but I think we're doing pretty good. Please don't do the math, because I'm feeling good about myself. Don't do the math in the comment section. So yeah. Also, do you notice that all the loot I've gathered is actually in front of the airdrop? Like the chemicals and the fertilizer? That's a pretty cool feature, Bohemian Interactive. Good job, good job. So we're going to return home here. And I am going to do a little bit of housekeeping things before we go. So, the moral of this episode is this: be patient. If you know somebody's nearby, do not get anxious, okay? Because it's one thing to sit there, but it's another thing to sit there with purpose. As soon as you move, you've lost your element of surprise. Make sure you're covered. Make sure your head is covered. Put yourself in the eyes of your potential enemy or potential prey. Make sure you're covered. Make sure your character model is covered. Do not aim with your scope when you don't need to. Only aim when their back is turned. Because if they see the glint of your scope, you're already spotted. And there goes their sense of security. They know that they're being hunted. Number 2, dangerous lobbies aren't really that bad, because everybody's distracted hunting each other. If you can just sneak in there and get the airdrop and leave, then you're doing pretty good. And that doesn't mean that you want a dangerous lobby. That just means that lobbies that are dangerous can work in your favor. I gotta 4 days. All right, sure. So there you have it, people. There were 4 airdrops in this dangerous lobby. Well, mildly dangerous lobby. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like if you did, and I will catch you in the next episode. Peace.